your Necromancer Asmodeus, and it's been a while. Between health problems for me and some major computer problems that caused me to have to send this thing in to back to California to get fixed. It's been a couple months since I've touched this game up until tonight, but we're back, and it's time to start on episode 19. So we had just finished up Thoda Geyser. Time to return to the mainland. Getting boring. What's wrong? Oh well, this whole seal breaking thing, it's starting to get boring. No. I haven't forgotten the people of Asalia and all the other victims. Good. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. A single mistake could destroy everything. You should think about what your reason for being on this journey is. No, not down that way. Okay, so going to swing back by Palma Costa and pick up a couple of pieces of equipment for customization later. And from there, we'll quick
Don't get too comfortable.
quick travel to the mountain gate and go ahead and continue from there. Okay. I don't care about any of you. Up here.
Not much of a specimen.
While my computer was being fixed, I was playing a lot of
Out of my sight.
Zelda games on Switch. I was playing Skyward Sword and
Sorry.
Hyrule Warriors, and so I keep hitting the L2 button, expecting
Never
it
stood a
to reset my camera forward. Have to remember, no, wait, different game, doesn't do that. Okay, which one of you had weapons again? This guy. Okay, I want a battle staff and a steel sword. Okay. Here again. Hakanisha Peak, let's go. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you, I'm in your debt. I'll be happy to return the favor anytime. Yep. Screw that guy. Seriously. Okay. You have a road pass, correct? Then you may proceed. Good journey to you. Okay. And my controller isn't working. Just a sec. Try unplugging it, plugging it back in. There we go. Alright. I really need to get myself a just an analog controller, so I don't have to worry about it coming unplugged or dealing with a funky receiver or anything. So right over there is where we're going next as Asgard. Not to be confused with the one that Thor lives at. But first, you know, new continent. I'll show you some. Well, I guess this one's eager to go.
Don't get too
Show you some of the new enemies. All right, so right here we got the warrior. They, like a lot of the human enemies, only show up when you're on the roads. I forget which of these have steals and which don't. I'm thinking I'm going to try a slightly different format this time. I'm going to try to show you all the
Never stood a chance.
new enemies, and then do some story stuff. And then at the end, once I've done all the story stuff I want to do for this episode, I'll go and hunt down the enemies to get all their drops and steals and such. And fast forward that. Okay, here's the other new enemy you'll encounter on the roads, the Sorcerer. You know, I was thinking about it, and I honestly... Oh, controller screwed up again. Honestly don't recall where I read that you get more information when you use the magic lens as rain. I'm not even certain that's correct anymore. Because again, like I don't remember that where I got that information. It might have been a load of hooey from the beginning. Real tired of this controller. Okay, so I will take a quick look at what I need from those guys, though. To the human part of the list. Here we go. Warrior has 2 drops. Sorcerer has 2 drops. Okay, no steals. Oh, I will warn you that the wyverns are in this area as well. Once again, they're a rare encounter, and they're only found in the grass. So, if you encounter one of the large, one of the enemy groups with legs in the grass, you have what I think is like a 1 in 32 chance of running into them. And we still... Hey, screw it. Still trying to keep everyone alive so we don't lose out on that one title for Colette later, so have to be careful with them. So I suggest saving, if you're going to be running around here, saving every once in a while. Okay, speaking of grass, let's see if we can get a couple of the new grass enemies.
Don't get too comfortable.
That was too close to the road. All right. Hey.
I was just warming up.
By the way, there is another new rare enemy in the forest, but we'll get to that. It's not as strong as the wyvern, but it is as rare. And it's stronger than a regular enemy.
Don't get too
Okay, here's one of our new ones, the Harpy. They do have a steal, I recall, as well as a couple drops. So I might as well try.
Demon foot flight. Spear.
But of course, stealing from flying enemies is always a pain in this.
Work.
Whoops.
Nope. Alright, killed it.
Demon Fett fights.
All right.
And then the other new... There it is. All right. This is what I call I would call like an uncommon enemy. It's definitely not as rare as the rare ones, nor is it nearly as strong. And these count as two separate enemies, by the way, but they're always encountered together. Oh yeah, duh. I have to magic lens them. Anyway, as I was saying though, they're slightly more rare, and specifically, like a rare enemy, I've never encountered them with a small enemy group. I've only ever encountered them in a large group, so. Let's see, and yeah, those guys have no steals, but both the Dragon Rider and the Velocidragon have 2 drops each. Okay, and yeah, now let's look at the forest enemies. There's a, somewhat uncommon and a rare there too, so we're looking for, well, I was just about to say we're looking for large groups, and then a small one charges us.
No way.
Sonic
Like that?
Pretty good.
By the way, if you are, didn't do as much grinding as I have, and you're lower level and having more trouble with these enemies, there is no problem with going into Asgard and buying some slightly better equipment before you do all this. Or, in fact, even just waiting to do this until later, of course. My point is, I could be getting better weapons and slightly better armor for a couple people.
Demon Fang.
Just haven't yet. And since a,
Sonic Flights.
what's it called, a skit or
Never stood
two
a chance.
is required, or well, that requires staying at inns, then if you get low on health or whatever, then feel free to pop in there and stay at the inn as well.
One right after another.
No way.
So just the regular enemies. I swear, I get so sick of these grasshopper enemies specifically. See them everywhere, both the grass and the forests,
Demon Fett
for
Flight Spear.
a good part of the game, and they're aggressive and they attack quickly.
All right.
So like if you're right next to 2 of them, and they often come in pairs, then they have a chance to like just kind of stun lock you until your friends knock one of them back. They're just a pain.
Don't
Oh,
let up.
I guess I accidentally walked out into the plains again.
Flight Spear. Demon Fett Flight Spear.
You picked the wrong guy to match.
You know what? I'm gonna check real quick. See if anybody has any techniques they're waiting to learn. Okay, so apparently with her, she has 2 of them. Dual Ray Thrust and Pow Pow Hammer. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, she should learn those normally by just using Ray Thrust and Pow Hammer, so... Oh well. She'll do it eventually. Come on. Yeah, into the forest. No! Get back here.
Man,
Okay,
there's a
here's
lot
the
of-
uncommon one.
No way!
They are not difficult at all. They don't do much damage. But they do have just, like a ton of health, so it takes a while to beat them down.
No way!
Work.
Am I even doing damage? There I am. Alright.
Not bad, am I?
And then they had the Marcoid there that I just fought has no steals, I believe 2 drops. I'll farm those later.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
I'm just trying
No way!
to show you the rare enemy, which, you know what? After this fight, I'm gonna save again, just in case. Because, like I said, it's not as strong as the Wyvern, but it's still pretty strong. And
Just as I expected.
stupid Colette just gets knocked out so easy. Even giving her an apple gel. By the way, if you go down this little way here and run into enemies near the end of that, I guess it technically counts as a different zone.
No way!
You can run into some different enemies like ogres and cockatrice that don't, you know, that aren't around here that you're not supposed to run into quite yet. They're not too much more difficult than anything here, if really at all. But might as well wait. Have plenty of stuff to do here already, and the cockatrice has a steal, which can be a pain until you get something to stop petrification, because
Man, there's a lot of them.
they'll
No way!
happily turn Colette to stone when you're just trying to steal from them.
Demon Fang.
Just easier to wait.
No way! No way!
Screw, shroom.
Work.
No way!
Sonic Thrust.
That was just warming up.
Don't worry, leave it to me.
No way!
Sonic Fierce Demon Fang.
Are you okay? First aid.
Yeah. Since the last time I also played another couple of Tales games. Played them a bit. Ones that are on Steam anyway. Let's see, not Arise. That's, as far as I know, that's the newest one, and not Berseria, but I got Vesperia, and I'm forgetting the name of the other one right now.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way!
Vesperia I liked fine. It reminded me a lot of this one. I didn't like it as much as Symphonia. I feel like, you know, the characters were cool and all, but they just... Well, this is already a fairly complicated game with a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different subsystems and what have you. And I feel like with Vesperia, they added even more to the point where it's just a little overcomplicated. Again, it's not a bad game, I just don't like it as much as this one. And then the other one, the one whose name I'm blanking on right now, it's the one where you're they call you Shepherd, I think? Or something like that. Anyway, I've tried that a couple times, and as much as I want to like it, I can't. I absolutely despise that game. Like, it's made by a completely different team, and the combat's nothing like this. And heck, pretty much nothing in the game reminds me anything of this game. You know, it's like
This is gonna be a piece of
it's
cake.
the same series in name only. It's maybe even more overcomplicated than Vesperia.
Just as I expected.
The 3D style of the fights and the like frantic combos and stuff you're trying to pull out, I just don't like it at all. I mean, if you do, then more power to you, but
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
No way.
to me, it's a game that, like, I would have to really push myself to even finish, let alone complete, and I don't think I would enjoy the process.
You picked the wrong guy.
I've heard, what was it, Tales of Xillia? I think that's the one I've heard is also good. Or, you know, the type I might like, but I don't think that one's on Steam yet.
No way.
And like I said, I've heard good things about Arise, but can't afford that. It's still, last I checked, like $50.
Whirlwind.
It's not like I don't have plenty of other games to play.
Just as I expected.
Yeah, I'll probably go back and finish Vesperia at some point. But not that other one. Oof.
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Alright.
No way.
Demon Flight Sphere.
Omega Tempest.
Yay, I got
Oh,
something.
good. Like, see, it was just a friggin' magic lens, but if you're trying to fill out the book, then gotta get all the steals and all the drops.
Good job, everyone.
And I know I've complained about this before, but I think the steal success rate should be higher, and or like even better would be just if this frickin' steal skill, the item thief, didn't suck so much. If it was just easier to use, I'd be a lot happier. It's one of my few real complaints about this game.
Sonic Thrust.
Just as I expected.
Come on, give me the rare.
Here comes more of them.
No way.
One of the truly annoying things is that this rare enemy I'm trying to track down right now, it also has a steal. And, like if there's... It's like a rare, strong enemy
You picked the wrong guy to.
you can easily knock Colette out. And you have to go up and use the stupid item thief skill on it. Hope for the best.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way.
I think it only has one drop though, so
Found a weakness.
that's good at least.
Sonic Fierce Demon Fang.
In general, that is one of my least favorite, what is the word? Like, mechanics and just about any genre, though it's most often found in RPGs. And, I mean, I know it most from JRPGs, though I know a lot of Western ones use it too, and that is the whole rare, drop, or steal from rare monster, and
Don't get too
like,
comfortable.
it's just, you know, it has nothing to do with skill or strategy or anything, it's just RNG. It's just, oh man, I need to put in the time to just wander around for, you know, a completely arbitrary amount of time,
Don't overdo it. First aid.
just hoping that the dice fall in such a way that I finally get the item I need.
Not a bad exercise, was it?
Reminds me of the time I spent like a good 5-6 hours farming farming the enemies with the big shields in Kingdom Hearts and in Twilight Town near the end to get the like gems or whatever I needed to upgrade my stuff. It was just the same boring fight over and over and over and over again, and they just wouldn't drop what I needed. Really, like, if you need to do stuff like that to pad the time
Don't
on
get
your
too
game, then,
comfortable.
well,
Whirlwind!
Demon Fang.
I consider that a failing. And for those of you out there who just love the mindless grind, and, you know, I've said before, like, I like grinding, but when it turns into just really long item farming, that's when I no longer like it. But anyway, like I was saying, for those of you who enjoy that, more power to you, but
Sonic Flight Speed. Out of my sight.
I really wish that video game developers would come up with better ways. You know, better ways to extend game time, or make things rare or special.
Reinforcements, huh? No way!
Sonic Fierce Demon Fang.
That wasn't
It's
too
already
bad.
been almost half an hour. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would just to see all the new enemies. Well, the amount of story I was going to do in this episode is fairly short,
Don't
so
get
it
too
shouldn't be a big deal.
No way!
And like I said, after the story stuff, when I grind out the rest, that'll probably be just all super speed for anybody
Pick the
who
wrong guy to...
is a weirdo and likes to watch that stuff. And, you know, for the record, I'm the sort of weirdo who would watch that stuff.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way!
Demon Flight Speed. Sonic Thrust.
Yeah, I'll also put a note near the beginning of the video where you can skip
Just as
to
I
if you
expected.
don't care about this part and just want to go directly to the story.
One right after another.
No way!
Tired of these
Flight Speed.
damn grasshoppers and worms. There's no game that's not an invitation. Just give me a whole bunch of mushrooms now in a row, either. Give me the rare creature.
that.
Okay. Come on.
One fight after another.
No way!
Whirlwind! Photon! Shoot 'em!
Work.
Like that? You picked the wrong guy.
Another save in here. Come on. Stay in the woods. In the trees, you sons of bitches. Urgh.
One fight after another.
No way!
You can't see my face right now, but I'm highly unamused.
Out of my sight.
Photon!
That's that.
One fight after another.
No way!
Light! Photon!
I'm a bit surprised that we've seen so few of the Marcoids and the mushroom creatures
Just
as
as I
well.
expected.
On my other save file, I ran into those a lot more often.
Don't worry, leave it to me.
I mean, at least it's not the exact same fight again.
Spear. Out of my sight.
It's ever so slightly different.
How's that?
Never had a chance.
There's a lot of them.
Those.
No way! Double demon bang!
Demon
Photon!
Double demon bang! Take!
Work.
Take! Hurricane thrust! Take! Take! Omega Tempest!
Not the button I meant to press. Whatever. Yeah, okay. Looking at it, I think that one of the reasons it takes so long to kill these things is that I'm not doing any damage. I wonder what the...
Sonic thrust.
Just as I expected.
No wonder it always takes so long to kill them.
This is gonna be a
Nope.
piece of cake. No way!
Sonic thrust.
Light! Photon!
Are you okay? First aid.
Don't overdo it. First aid.
Just as I expected.
I remembered I wanted to check something. Let's see here. Reserve. Yeah, I'm gonna... Her. Because most of the time, I want to keep them from attacking but with still, like, healing. So, I'm gonna try that. Come on. Screw you.
Not much of a specimen.
No way!
Don't overdo it. First aid!
And I forget if I've mentioned this in a previous episode or not, but the type of terrain the enemy, or that the fight takes place on, it's determined by where you're standing, not the enemy.
Was that
So, you know, that enemy was mostly in the forest, but I was standing on the plains, therefore the fight took place on the plains. Come on, where are the big ones? No! Go away, you little shit.
Don't get too comfortable.
No way! Double demon fang!
Photon?
That was just warming up.
Getting real tired of this shit.
Not much of a specimen.
Whirlwind!
Sonic thrust!
Photon?
Demon Fett Light Spear!
That was just warming up.
Why are you walking away? Come get me. Not you. Yeah, you're real cool. Okay, yes, come get me.
Don't get too comfortable.
No way!
Demon Fett Light Spear!
Photon?
Too slow! Sonic Light Spear! Never stood a chance.
Genus come into play for a bit. There we go. Maybe they just don't like Kratos. Alright, so this big, weird-looking thing, the insect plant, is our rare counter.
Get him!
And it does have a steel. Put it on reserve so that the others don't kill it
Let's do that.
too quickly, but
Item!
Are you okay?
oh, that's not cool.
Why just
Yeah.
me?
See,
Are you okay?
Sorry.
like I said, it's
Item!
Are you okay?
First aid!
No way!
Are you okay?
First aid! Item! Why just me?
Are you okay?
First aid!
it is annoying how much they.
Are you okay?
First aid!
Are you
Come
okay?
on!
First aid! Item!
Every fuck time.
Are you okay?
First aid!
Okay, that's it. Oh, except that my
No way!
controller just screwed up
Are
again.
you okay?
I will get the steel another time. Right now, I just want to make sure that nobody gets knocked out.
Are you okay?
First aid!
Fuck's sake. Rain, use your... Oh, crap, I forgot. She doesn't have the full party heal on this save yet.
First aid!
And I get knocked out. Of course.
Are you okay?
First aid!
Oh well. I
Are you
will
okay? Sorry. Don't get in my way.
escape,
Ready?
First aid!
and I will load. Because screw that thing. Alright. Well, you saw it anyway, and I'll fight more later. For now... back down here.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way! Just as I expected.
Save here. Welcome to the city of Asgard. So come in here. There are actually 3 inns in this town, but this is the cheapest one, so... Are you unable to sleep, Chosen? No. I'm fine. If you cannot sleep, you should count the stars, although a human life is far too short to count them all. That's a good idea. I'll try that. I think that one might have been able to get earlier. Like, I assume you just have to have sealed 2, or visited 2 of the seals. But yeah. It's a small inn, but please make yourself at home. Yep. Right. This is also the only one of the 3 inns that has a memory circle, so... That combined with the fact that it's the cheapest one makes it the best inn. In order to cross over Halkanisha Peak up ahead, you need a road pass. Oh, it looks like you already have one. You must be rich. Yeah, rich. The only way to show up that Wonder Chef is to obtain the legendary ingredients. Well, that sounds like fun. We'll worry about it later. For now, grocery shopping. We're at the point in the game, or at least the point of the amount of, what's it called, grinding we've done, that can afford to just max out most of the regular ingredients. Have it not be a big deal. I'll wait on the satays, though. 200 a pop is still a bit pricey. Thank you very much. Let's see. In here, just some folks you can talk to. It's just what one would expect from a city of tourism and ancient ruins. It's wonderful. There are hardly any traces of the ancient civilization left. It's almost as if they were intentionally erased by someone. This is the Shrine of the Right. It is said that the maidens who performed the ritual used to spend a night in this shrine. If we can revive the knowledge of the ancients, I wonder if it will make our lives easier. It'll probably kill you. That's how these things usually work. Alright, here we got weapons, armor, and in the middle there's customization. Let's see here. Already got the Masamune equipped. She got a slicer ring, dual star. Okay. So, oh, but we will pick up a Hydra dagger here. And then we want a couple of ring mails. I think I do want an extra feather robe. A couple of iron helms. And yeah, let's pick up, since we have so much money, a few paralysis charms as well. Oh, and an iron gauntlet. There we go. Oh, but before I bother equipping a bunch of stuff, I am the swordsmith, master of the flame. Okay, so a lot of this stuff requires black silver. Well, maybe not a lot, but getting new swords for Lloyd will, and I guess back when I wrote the initial guide, I was really shy about spending grade, but I think 10 grade is not that big of a deal, especially with the amount of grinding I tend to do in this game. So I'm just gonna buy one there. Oh, right, but he can't have the thing equipped, so let's open with that, and I think let's just do that, and oh, I already had a stew. Wonder if I accidentally bought the wrong item back in Palma Costa. Well, we'll see. Okay, so gonna get the Sinclair, and if you want it just for completion's sake, feel free to buy another black silver and make an Osafune. Get a Mystic Ring, Falling Star, Earth Rod. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get another better rod in like not too long, but whatever. Earth Dagger. The Silver Sword has a slightly higher attack than the Earth Dagger, but the Earth Dagger has better accuracy. Really, either or is fine. I'm going with the Earth Dagger because I already had the ingredients and didn't have to bother to buy yet another black silver. Not going to bother with the Iron Guard or the White Robe yet, because you will be getting those or better really soon. But this will come in handy later, so I'll make a Yayoi. And I think I'm gonna get a couple of gold circlets as well. And I don't need the Iron Gauntlet. Okay, that's all the stuff we're gonna do. So now I can equip all my nice equipment. And, you know, there's cats up there, and some lady that just says that one of them's cute. Don't care. Over here on the right is one of Asgard's famous places, the Mural Tunnel. Along with the stone dais deeper in the city, it is a famous tourist spot. Doorwind. Okay, so we got item shop. As always, stuck up on those. Stone charms. I mean, I mentioned those not long ago. They could be useful, though those paralysis charms I got at the armor store are more important right now. So, if you have less money and can only afford one, definitely go for the paralysis charms first. This shows the formation of the pact between the famous Cleo the First and the summon spirit of wind. I have to say, this is an impressive display. I'm glad I came. Is that the summon spirit of wind? It's quite big. Ruins are boring. And of course we have our doggo. I think this is the 7th one. Ha! This one's Hal! 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 I mean, it could have been the 8th one, but we skipped one near the very beginning of the game because we'll be going back there later anyway. Oh, for you, my beloved, a mere hotel or two like this is a small price to pay. This is the most expensive one in town. I'm so glad that you're happy that I get to stay in a fabulous hotel like this. Looks like there aren't any customers on dragons coming today. It's boring. Even though just a little while ago they used to get lots of carriages from Lewin. Lately, the number of people traveling on dragons has dropped drastically. It's truly sad. Isn't that cute? I mean, doesn't look like any sort of dragon I know of, but quite cute. Because of that Linar, Aisha was chosen to be the next ritual dancer. And this is the middle expensive inn. Aw, man. Where's that Pete hiding? Pete is a master hider. Sooner or later, my daughter, too, is... Oh, goddess, please. There we go, another doggo! This little one feels like a Murray. Her tail is so cute. Aisha was chosen for the sacrifice because she associates with that half-elf. I feel sorry for Aisha, but this is for the sake of the city. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Might as well switch that back. Okay, so if we come in here, this is totally optional. But you can see a couple little scenes. Here, Lloyd, it's a fairy tale series. Fairy tales, Fairy tales, genus? Really? Fine, let's see. Chronica Angelorum, Volume 1. Oh, the angel story. That's a legend about the world's regeneration. Yeah? Let's have a look. In the beginning, a vast and timeless tree grew at the heart of the world. From its branches grew an endless crop of mana, primordial element of all life. Its leaves thrummed with a boundless, vibrant energy. Humankind harnessed that mana, that energy, and ruled over the world as gods. Mana begat the study of magitechnology. Magitechnology, in turn, begat war. The two great nations, Silverant and Tetheala, shared naught in common but a bitter mutual hatred. As their war progressed, it drained the great tree of its life and mana. But even as the world tree withered, mankind would not hear of peace. In time, their war gave rise to the Desians, a race of blind and hateful greed. They drove the world to its knees, and nearly extinguished all life upon it. This writer sure likes to use big words. Blame the translator, not the author. It was written in Angelan originally. Is there any more to the story? I don't see Volume 2 here. But if you come over here... It's difficult to line up the exact... Come on! There we go. Hey look! Chronica Angelorum Volume 2. Taking pity upon mankind and his folly, the goddess Martel sent unto the world a boy to serve as her agent. He brought the warring nations to accord, sealing away the Desians and restored peace to the world. Or sealed away the Desians, yeah. Yet it was too late to save the great tree, whose branches had forever withered. Mana was lost to the world. So spoke the king of Tetheala. As penance for bringing war upon this land, we will leave it for all time. Upon hearing those words, Mythos drew upon the divine power of Martel to erect a tower that reached the heavens. The people of Tetheala scaled it, never halting their march until they had come to live upon the moon. The king of Silverant spoke thusly, "Let us construct a portal to link our worlds, that we may not forever lose our bond with our brothers of Tetheala." Hearing honest love and contrition in the king's plea, Mythos once more called upon the power of the goddess. Serving as her instrument, he created a great stone gate that would open only when the moon was full. Wow, the folks from Tetheala live on the moon? That's just a fairy tale, Lloyd. Nothing lives on the moon. What, you've been there to check? Not personally, no. So how do you know? Somebody could be living up there right now. Okay, fine. I suppose there could be the tiniest possibility of that utter unlikelihood. And I don't believe there were any more... Yeah. Okay. Just those two. But yeah, I'm sure that will never come up again. RPGs, especially JRPGs, are definitely known for spending time telling you about legends that are completely untrue and have no bearing on the story, right? Thumbs up! Pete, where are you? I hope Lenore isn't thinking of doing something stupid. And we get to find... Ba-ba-da-ba! I am the mysterious gourmet, the Wonder Chef! I shall teach you the recipe for a dish that stirs the blood of people of hunting cultures. Meat stew! Meat stew requires 2 ingredients, some type of meat and kelp. Oh yeah, that sounds like delicious meat stew. Farewell! So there we go. Genus can make it with radish and onion. Alright. Yeah, Lloyd actually has higher stars in this than Genus, probably because he just likes meat so much. Radish, tofu, and carrot for him. Radish. Nothing, of course. Radish and onion. But, seems a little redundant having both meat and tofu. What do I know? I'm not really a big fan of most Japanese cuisine. Hey, go away! They'll find me! Oh yes, master of hiding right there. She's beautiful and it's only natural that she'd be chosen. But for her to be chosen now of all times... Sure. Ah, I can't believe I broke Madame's treasured vase. Now I'll be chosen as the next sacrifice for sure. What should I do? Ah, there's dust on the edge of the plate! I can't believe the behavior of young people these days. Yeah, you just said something. Don't talk to me. Madame is glaring at me. Get out of my way, kid. Urgh. I know it's realistic and all, but making it so that the randomly wandering NPCs can block your movement, it's never added to anyone's fun. It's always only frustrating. Oh, it's the Asgard ruin. Lloyd, state the historical background of this ruin. Well, let's see. It's the temple where Cleo III held the ritual to offer a sacrifice to the summoned spirit of wind, in order to quell a storm that had raged for a week. That's it. Ah! Have you learned nothing, or anything at all these past 5 years? PE and art and... Never mind. What perfect form! This delicate curve is said to express the flight of the summoned spirit of wind through the sky. In addition, it is said that this stone is infused with a large volume of mana, and at night, although currently due to the world's mana shortage, the mana infused in this stone is also said to be fading. When the mana infused in the stone evaporates, it emits something, this is what is commonly known as the filament effect. Along with the aroma, the mana released also causes sparkling. Yeah, it says a lot of stuff. And I think she just keeps repeating it. So, you come in here. Or over to this side. Listen, Lenore. This is my invention, the Breaker. If we use this bomb, we can easily destroy this confounded dais. But Harley, this is rare and valuable remnant of the Balacroft dynasty. We can't destroy it. What are you talking about? As things stand now, Aisha may be killed. What are you two doing? Who are you? It's not what you think. We weren't trying to destroy the ruin at all. What did you just say? Professor, these guys said they're planning to destroy the stage. And you call yourselves human beings? Inferior beings! I am a half-elf. What has that got to do with anything? You have no idea of the importance of this ruin. Uh-oh. You say you're going to destroy this fabulous ruin? Now listen, during the final era of the Balacroft dynasty, this ruin was... Professor. What? If you have any questions, I'll take them after the lecture. The bomb turned on. I said if you have questions, I'll take them. What? Woman, you flipped the switch! Don't try to put the blame on someone else. That doesn't matter now. Is there a disarm switch? Of course not. Don't act like you're proud of it. I guess I'll just have to disarm it myself. Hey, you're pretty good to be able to stop the uncontrollable breaker. Don't go around building stuff you can't control. The ruin seems to be unharmed. You there! Trespassing in this area is forbidden. Oh no! It's the mayor! Oh no! Run! Professor, this looks like trouble. Let's get out of here. But I haven't had time to study the structure of the... Just come on! Hey, everybody! I wanted to study it more. Who were those two? I wonder why they wanted to destroy the ruin. Yes, the ruin! We have to stop them from engaging in such foolish acts, like trying to destroy a ruin. Let's go, Lloyd. Okay, so come back up here. You're those tourists from earlier! I am a scholar. Whatever. Get out! Harley, stop. This is my house. I understand that you were the ones that stopped Harley and my brother. Thank you. I'm not sure stopped is the best way to put it. They got in our way. It doesn't matter what you call it. The point is, the people of this city are the ones that would suffer if that ruin was destroyed. But as things are now, you're going to be sacrificed. Sacrificed? It's a ritual in the honor of the... summon Spirit of Wind. Aisha was chosen for it. Originally, the ritual consisted of just dancing on the stone platform, but this idiot started meddling with the stone dais as part of his research and opened the seal. Because of that, that summon Spirit of Wind thing awoke and is demanding sacrifices. The seal? Do you mean... What? The seal? Yes. If you, too, are researching the Balacroft ruins, then you must be aware of the altar erected in praise of the summoned Spirit of Wind. The seal really existed, just as the legend said. Are you saying that the Balacroft pillar hieroglyphics are not just a myth? It sounds like this isn't the seal we're looking for. Rain, aren't you forgetting why we're on this journey? Well, it's all right. It's not as if it's completely out of our way. Yes, in the back of the platform there's a small indentation and... That's enough! Aisha's about to be sacrificed to the summon spirit tonight. Now get out of here! Alright, gonna come down here. And even though we don't need to, I'm gonna stay at the inn again. Get another... Just get it out of the way. Human wrench. Say, Lloyd, what do you think the human wrenches are actually used for? Yeah, it doesn't look like they're making anything. It just looks like all they're doing is deliberately making people suffer. The only thing I can say for certain about them is... Uh-huh. They have to be stopped! Please take care. Now at this point, I'm thinking once I'm done with the story stuff, I might just call it for this episode and maybe do all the grinding off camera. I mean, I've showed you the enemies anyway, so it shouldn't matter too much. You're the ones that went up on the dais. I am a scholar. May I please have your permission to study this ruin? There's an idiot just like you in this city already. Thanks to him, the city's tourism industry is on the verge of collapse. I refuse. What are you talking about? If you want to know, try asking Lennar. If you're talking about the sacrifice, we've already heard about it. Then you should understand. We can't allow anyone to disturb the dais any further and risk blowing down the wrath of the summoned Spirit of Wind. The only one who may step up upon this stage is the summoned spirit dancer. That I shall become the dancer. Then it would be fine for me to go up onto the stage, yes? Professor! This may be our next seal. If we can meet the summoned spirit, we should be able to tell. The sacrifice that the summoned spirit seeks might even be the chosen of mana. I see! That's our professor! You just want to study the ruin firsthand. You should learn to keep your mouth shut, Lloyd. Please, Mayor. Do as you wish. I won't be held responsible if it costs you your life. It's not right for you to have to take my place. There's nothing to worry about. Rain, are you sure that you're going to be okay? Yes. Now it's time I changed clothes. Would you mind? I have come for the girl. It's not... No, Professor! That is an evil creature! It's not the guardian of the seal!
Be careful, everyone.
Okay. Stupid controller. All out. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's weird. I thought I had Genus and. Anyway, yeah, this might not go so well. Like I said, I thought I had Genus.
I'm counting. No way.
This guy is physically kind of powerful.
Sonic thrust.
Well, kind of kicking his butt right now.
Sorry.
But what I normally would do, ow, is just control Lloyd or Kratos for that matter, and just, you know, tank and block, and let Genus cast a bunch of magic on him.
Sonic Fierce Demon Fang.
But not wind magic. So, if I had remembered, I would have gone in and temporarily disabled any wind spells. But as you can see, it's not actually that tough regardless. So, no big deal. Fantastic! You're fantastic, Rain! Huh. It was hardly a challenging opponent. Now, more importantly, about that stone tablet you acquired. Acquired map of Balacroft. This stone tablet has ancient Balacroft writing inscribed on it. Let's decipher it right away. I have the necessary materials assembled in my house. Yes, let's go. Thank you very much. That thing wasn't the summoned spirit of wind after all, was it? I bet Rain and Lennar will investigate what it really was. Yeah, that Rain is a half-elf after all. You can count on her wisdom. No, you're wrong. Rain is an elf. I'm an elf too. What? Surely you don't think I'd mistake my own... Actually, I guess I was wrong. It seems you two are pure-blooded elves. I must not have been paying careful attention. We should get some rest too. I'm exhausted. It looks like the professor hasn't come back yet. Are you serious? She's conducting research with Lennar. Let's go get her. All right. So I guess we had a free night stay at the expensive inn. Back over here. Good timing. I just finished deciphering it. The professor is amazing. She deciphered the complex Balacroft writing in no time at all. Heh, Rain just gained another fan. She's quite the catch, huh? Uh-huh. More violence. It would appear that the monster was the cause of the calamity that afflicted the ancient Balacroft Empire. It seems that the summoner at the time used Sylph, the summoned spirit of wind, to seal it away, then built this stone dais to suppress the calamity. In preparation for the day when this calamity might reawaken, he left this map in order for people to be able to locate the summoned spirit of wind. After a great many years, people eventually confused the calamity with the summoned spirit of wind. So now you know where the summoned spirit of wind is located? Of course, the location of the summoned spirit is the location of the next seal. Wow! I wonder what the summoned spirit of wind is like. I can't wait to see it! Now we can finally regenerate the world! Regenerate the world? Now that I think about it, what was your purpose for coming to this city? You don't look like ordinary travelers or tourists. Well then, if you know our next destination, we should be on our way at once. Yes, it's likely that the seal is inside the Balacruf Mausoleum. Okay, let's get going. Well, please take care. Okay. Okay, and then one last thing before we call it for this episode. Oh, two last things. Leave it to me. That was quite a summoned Spirit of Wind, wasn't it? But thanks to that, we now know where the real seal is, so that's good, right? Yeah. I wonder what the next seal is going to be like. I'm a little scared, but you're with me, so it'll be okay, right? Yeah, leave it to me. Okay. Then we want to come up here. And you only need to do this, well, you don't need to do this at all, but if you saw the first scene back in Palma Costa of Lloyd getting trained by Kratos, you can now see the second one by staying at this inn. There's, if I recall, there's a bit of a window in which you can do it, but this is the first time it's been available. I'm just going to do it now to show you. Enjoy your stay. I am going to go train now. Would you like to join me? And watch out, because it's a no at top, so don't just be spamming the button. Yeah, I'll go. Alright then. Let's go to a better location. I've gotten better than before, right? Yes, but you still have a long way to go. I'm not getting very good very fast. The fault may lie partially with my teaching methods. I do not use two swords. But thanks to you, I've learned the importance of the basics and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm just happy. About what? I'm an only child, so I always wanted a big brother who would practice swords with me. I see. Heh, but you're kind of old to be my brother. And oh, look at that. Wrong your... Just goes to show that even professional translators and professional editors can make mistakes and miss mistakes. And then the weird thing to me is that it continues to be in there after a couple of re-releases and however many years it's been since this game first came out. But whatever. Ah, I see. Okay. Now we'll run over to the Sheep Inn. And save. And yeah, I will do the grinding to fill out that... let's save over that. Fill out the book with drops and steals and stuff off camera because this episode is already longer than I wanted it to be. And next time we'll go see about the Seal of Wind. So thank you for watching. Hopefully there will not be such a big gap as this one we just had again. And I will, hopefully, you'll be seeing me again soon. So, bye.